problem fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Secretary 90, block the team. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Crouch. 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 Orange box 4. Check 59. Done.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check. Red Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Allen's got it, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rivers will get this one to Williams. 16 yards, a first down. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch out, 57, color. 61, matchbox, light. Yo, go. He's coming. We got double up.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Completes it to Hardman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get ready. Switch gears.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Switch. Yellow. 55. Eat. They got 66. Check 55.
He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out right around the 39. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Switch it. Easy. Check nickel. Easy. Attack. Roy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Gordon on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Anthony Hitchens, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 6-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back. H3, 218, chopper. Take 43. Yellow. Me.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Red Delta! White, 89! Mike is 59.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
White, 89!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gordon. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Red Delta! Come again. Kill it.
From the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On first down, it's Gordon, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Chopper, chopper. 55.
Room to run past midfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a 1st down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs, and if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 57, 57. Protein smell. Let's go.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 55 tonight. Here we go, G. Defense on deck. On deck. Undercut. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, 43, 15. Bang.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's it. Big hit.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd
Mike,
and
55. Right there in the middle. 55. No chance. Check. 15. Mike 55.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check 390! 380! It's 59. Like the 59. We want this.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Darren Lee make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Mahomes now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That would complete to him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Rivers to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Williams the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM